For trade-related math quiz, Chapter 3, the fundamentals of Algebra Q7. I want to go through the odd-numbered questions. Number 1 is A is equal to BH if we divide both sides by B. That cancels out. H equals A over B. Question number 3, C is equal to 2 pi R if we divide both sides by 2 pi. That leaves us with R is equal to C over 2 pi. Question number 5, V is equal to L times W times H. We want to find for L, we'll divide both sides by WH. That leaves us with L is equal to V over WH. I notice that the actual answer is V over HW, so that can be rearranged to where it is HW. Moving on, question number 7. This one's a little bit different. This is I is equal to Q over T. Solving for T, first thing you have to do is multiply both sides by T. So IT is equal to Q. And now we divide both sides by I. And that leaves us with T is equal to Q over I. Okay, question number 9, R is equal to pi over 2p. First thing we have to do is multiply both sides by 2p. So this is going to be 2pr is equal to pi. And now we divide both sides by 2r. And that gives us p is equal to pi over 2r. For number 11, A is equal to 1/2 BH. First thing we want to do is multiply both sides times 2. That would give us 2A. Multiplying this side times 2 cancels out the half. 2A is equal to BH. Divide both sides by B. That would leave us with H is equal to 2A over B. Question 13, R is equal to KI over D squared. First thing we're going to do here is multiply both sides by D squared. So that's going to be RD squared is equal to KI. And now we're going to divide both sides by K. That cancels out. That leaves us with I is equal to RD squared over K. Question number 15 is the formula for series resistors. R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 is equal to R total. And we're going to find for R4, since we have RT and we need to subtract from RT. Let me start this over here. What we're actually going to do is take RT minus R1 minus R2 minus R3, and then that leaves on this side just R4, and that is this answer right here. R4 is equal to RT minus R1 minus R2 minus R3. Question 17, V sub F is equal to V sub I plus AT. Very simply, we're going to subtract AT from both sides. That would leave us with V sub F minus AT is equal to V sub I. For question 19, we're going to find for D. First thing we're going to do is to subtract AB from both sides. That's going to leave us with F minus AB is equal to D2 times A plus C. Now we're going to multiply both sides by 2. That's going to cancel out that. Then we're going to have 2 times F minus AB equals D times A plus C. Now we divide both sides by A plus C. And that cancels out. So D is equal to 2 times FAB over A plus C. For question 21, X sub C is equal to 1 over 2 pi FC. First thing we're going to do is multiply both sides by F. So that's going to give us X sub C times F is equal to 1 over 2 pi C. Now we divide both sides by X sub C. That cancels out, so F is equal to 1 over 2 pi C X sub C. That answer right there. For question 23, K is equal to 5/9 times F plus 460. First thing we're going to do is multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 5/9, which is 9/5. So we're going to come up with 9/5 K is equal to F plus 460. Now we subtract 460 from both sides, cancels out. So 9/5 K minus 460 equals F. That is that answer right there.